you get to talk about your life and stuff. Like,
I haven't heard your story or Bruce's. I've heard some of your.
me and Russo have almost the same. But he's just a boxer and a football player.
Almost the same story.
Same story, different age, but same story.
Same
struggles.
same struggles.
That's why I cried when he talked about me a while ago because I remembered what we talked about. Like the good and the bad, the sadness, I don't know, the biggest part was like parang when you're hungry, you know, and how you overcome it. It's like, man, how ka, no? Yun sa natuto, no? I don't know how.
How many years of your life was it like that?
Survival instinct, bro.
So long. Just right now we got to like pay a little bit, bro. That was so long, bro. I get to live here and there, like, man. I don't get to eat like good food.
You're moving around the place.
No, same house lang, pero like the house is like parang there's no food, not much food, you know, like, but there's no choice. I only got this allowance, and then I have to eat this because this training book kasi that's why me and Russo talked so much a while ago kasi like you sleep and you just eat rice like this only, just that, and I just put toyo. I don't know how to cook like that. I just put toyo. Pure toyo or
Mantika.
bro.
Like
Mantika
this,
toyo.
like this.
Sometimes
Mantika
no,
toyo.
Mantika.
Yeah, this is mantika
I
toyo
mean,
as well.
We didn't fry it.
We didn't
Just-
try it.
Why did you
Just a
fry it?
plain rice.
Plain rice.
Mantika,
Tika,
and toyo.
Just like that. No, you didn't. No fry.
No fry.
Fry.
Why did
Because
you
we
fry
don't know
it?
how to cook
I
fry.
don't know how to cook. And then that's nighttime for sure. So, and you were young. We were young.
Is that my hand?
That's nighttime. So, grabe. Sometimes if suerte, there's ketchup.
Yeah.
If ketchup, lame. Toyo,
That's why
ketchup
ketchup
mix.
is my favorite.
In my head, just want to eat.
How old were you then?
Started high school, first year high school. So,
Yeah, I mean,
13, 14.
same, bro.
Just want to eat. I was lucky I get to ride with my cousin. Cousins like carpool, so at least my dad get to save money. Pero yeah, we eat this we call it bola bola. Like it's like
I know bola bola.
But
The meat.
grilled,
That's
grilled-
my favorite.
but there's
Grilled
nothing
fish or
inside.
something.
So,
So how do you?
you can't taste anything. How I eat it, so much ketchup, bro.
I put
My
sweet and sour
plate
sauce.
is so ugly before. It's because
come you
like
didn't have
it's
any
this
money?
much. Family problems. Like we have
Where were
financial
your
debt.
parents?
They're in Dipolog, they're in Cebu. They had to work for us. That's why I don't want to complain because they're there.
Okay, so you have your parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were they separated?
Nope.
They were together up,
Yes.
and you were in Dipolog, and they were in
I'm in Cebu
you were in Cebu, and they were in Dipolog. And who were you living with?
with my sister and my cousin Jamil.
Okay, and so who was providing for you?
Our aunt who passed away recently lang.
Okay,
But-
so how come you didn't have food?
Because she said like we don't need this much. We don't need carrots. We don't need this much. Like just this one.
Is it because
providing
there's
us
no
food.
money?
Maybe because she think like we need to save money? I don't know. I really don't know. That's why I was confused
Or-
the whole time. I was
May
like,
kailangan silang bayaran una
yeah,
bagong pagkain.
yeah, like I said, financial debt. So maybe
So then your parents were sending you money, you and your sister
just
money.
allowance. Just
Like to go to
survival.
school and
Yeah.
stuff.
No. That's why I was lucky because our cousin, like they have a big car, so we get to hitch with them.
Okay.
Yeah, and they were young, so we get a carpool, and
So
that's
then,
really great.
so then your parents had debts that they had
Yeah.
to settle,
Yeah.
and that's why your aunt wasn't giving you much because she was paying their debt for them.
Yeah.
So the money that your parents were sending, she was paying debts with it.
Yeah, paying debts, and one thing was like really confusing is why can't we sell our properties, our
Yeah.
dad's properties?
And
like,
why
it could have
not?
been easier, right? I could have eat this and that, but
Why
that's
didn't
why.
they?
That's why. Why? I want to ask her why, but she passed
So
away 2
was-
years ago.
So did your aunt treat you right? You and your sister?
Nah,
She didn't treat you right.
it was sad because like she always say, "What do you get from football?"
So she didn't really support it.
Yeah, never.
So was she your mom's sister or dad's
Dad's
sister?
sister.
So why didn't she love you guys?
I don't know, but I didn't care. Me and my sister grew up with that. Like parang so many negative thoughts na parang, what do you get from football? Why does it take so long for you to graduate? When I'm in college now, why does it take so long for you
What
to
you do
graduate?
at uni? What you study in uni?
Oh, business administration,
Yeah.
marketing,
Yeah.
and then just because I
And
broke
you
up.
graduated.
Yeah, I graduated.
Yeah.
But from Manila, I just went back here because like I wanna get my degree.
Oh, so you went to school here?
No, I played here football.
Oh, right.
So that's when I realized, like you said, people are dying there because they just kill themselves. Like
Because of,
they're depressed.
Because of
They're
that.
depressed. Because one of their family members or other people saying like, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that. You're nothing. For them, it's too much. That's why I was touched also by Russo na he wants to be an example for the people out there who wants to give up, but please don't, because you can win. Bring the haters, like just put them there. Aim for your goals, no matter what they say, no matter even if they say like, you don't have a chance, you're small, all you have is this. Why won't you become this and that? All you have is this. You're stupid just because it took me so long to graduate. I'm like, wow, grabe, from one of a family member, from other people. But that's when, for me, I deal with it like this, like, okay, I see. But that's my dream. I want to protect it.
So what's your dream?
My dream is just to help my family. My biggest dream, I told Kobe this one, my biggest dream is one day I wake up, I go outside, and then I see my family, my mom, my dad, my sister, just smiling. I told Kobe that, like, can you just imagine your parent, your mom or your dad or your sister just smiling at you, like that genuine smile. They see you na parang alam na wala nang problema. Like, we're done suffering.
So where are your parents now?
They're in Dipolog. Well, my dad is in Cebu because of quarantine. Like, we can't do anything.
So they're in Dipolog. Are they fine?
My mom, yeah, we're actually doing fine because we get to sell our properties now. Before, my dad's sister won't sell
Wouldn't
properties. Yeah.
let it.
So for me, that's why I felt Russo, because it was hard. It was hard.
So that happened to you when your family business went down.
Not
You can
family
Tagalog,
business.
diba? You can Tagalog.
When my company na tinatrabahuan ng parents ko,
Oh, ow!
nawala. So, my family, bankrupt talaga, like zero. Like 100, like as in zero talaga. My dad was driving a tricycle. My
And
mom,
and you have like one sibling? How many siblings have you got?
three siblings.
3 siblings?
My dad's a tricycle driver. My mom went to Macau to abroad.
Ang susunod na pares.
Yung girls naman na suya.
Cute.
Russo at Kyra.
Okay.
Good luck, bro.
Pumunta na sa activity area.
So yeah, that's why I felt Russo there. I felt Russo when he said this exact words.
Oh my God!
Sakit kayo ang kinabuhi. Pero sakit kayong kinabuhi. Pero it's ngano na kaya na to. It's like, God, life is so painful, but how did we do it? That's why I smile. It's like, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if I talk about it, like, wow, I was so hungry, and how did I was young, and yeah, I saw, and I was like, how? How? I mean, I was young. I could have done this and that. I could have like, parang gave up. I could have just dropped school, but I don't know how. I don't know how. Yeah, I even eat used oil.
Really?
Used oil. My boy, yung katulong, his name is King King. Yeah, King King. I was like just eating there with rice. He was like,
You didn't have food, but you had a maid. Like their maid.
yeah. She got paid by my aunt yearly, so
But your aunt wasn't treating you right.
yeah, she was like, for her, it was like, okay, they can eat
Why
this.
wasn't she treating you right?
I don't know. That's why. That's why I wanna ask her. When
But
I
she's
knew
gone
everything,
now.
when I knew about, we could have sold those properties earlier.
But no, not even that. Like, not even selling the properties, but surely you could feed 2 kids.
I
Surely.
know. I don't know. Even my cousin would sleep with my friend, with this best friend's house, like just to eat good food.
So your sister was having the same thing as you.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, as long as she can eat more. So sometimes I pretend that, hey, cause I get home late. Sometimes I pretend that,
You've
hey,
eaten.
I'm done
full.
eating, ikaw. And she's like, huh, sure? Are you sure? Like, yeah, why? Because, I mean, I can eat that. That's a blessing. That rice is a blessing. That's why for me.
And how long did you
that-
live like this?
First year high school. And then I had a girlfriend back then, so I was happy when like I go to her place, I can eat good food. And then first year college, and then that's when it messed up, when the thing happened between me and her, remember? Because like there's so much hate and I was still hungry, and then like I don't know what to do. But then I was so thankful for this guy who introduced me with this group of friends. Like his name is Focanes. He introduced me with his friends, and we were like at the back of this sports complex. It's like the houses are really masikit.
Yeah.
I lived there for like 6 months.
Yeah.
They welcomed me like parang just a guy. Like parang I was like wow. That's when I realized parang how happy they are. It's like sa maliit na bagay, ang saya nila. We sit down somewhere, like it's really masikit yung pathway. It's really masikit, like parang ganito. You have to like, 2 people can pass. And merong maliit na space, parang ganito. You can sit. It's like parang, it's so masikit. Like you'd be scared when you watch like from afar, talaga that like.
This was in Cebu.
Yeah, this was in Cebu, like that place. Like you'd be scared. I'm like, oh wow, like it's scary, but like.
Yeah.
Every time we hang out, parang we laugh, we play football, even like kahit yung pera ko, like here, like 25 pesos. I woke up with 25 pesos. I was like tol, with Fukin, so like I slept at his house. I was like, tol, gutom ko, like I'm hungry. Like, kung sa'yo mapalit na ako sa 25 pesos, like anong mabili ko sa 25 pesos? Sabi na, halika dito, ang dami pang mabili niyan. It's like, okay, sige. So this is his house. There are 2 floors. And we went down and we ate at this. It wasn't even Carinderia. It was like parang a neighbor's house.
And how old were you then? Like 14, 15?
No, I was like first year college here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
When I was
so-
like
oh,
when I was
wow.
like 14, 16, like whole high school, I was just like it's like this. My aunt buys good for 3 months, like this food, same food, and then the next like for example chicken. That's gonna be like chicken like another 4 to 5 months. But sometimes there's no food because that's just it.
Where was she? Where was she living then?
Around. She has a house, but
so
she
she was
sometimes
just, like,
sleeps
nearby.
at the house because it's our Lola's house, the ancestors' house. So she's just there sometimes and nothing. Like that's why I when people appreciate, parang, "Oy, dude, you did this, you did that," I'm like, oh, what? No, I can't take it because all my life I couldn't. All my life, like it's mostly like, oh, you're this and that, you're that. I'm like, wow. I was scared with my dad. I was scared. Whole high school, I was scared because all I think about is like, man, I keep on failing. I keep on failing my studies. I was scared because, like, I just so much negativity, you know.
Yeah.
And just with this sister, like, my aunt, she's always like, oh, what do you get from this and that?
But did your dad treat you right back then?
Yeah, he's okay. Maybe we're not just close, but he always gets mad at me. But for me, it's like maybe he has so much problems. I mean, I can see it. Like you're a high schooler in this school, really great school, and then you eat this. Yeah, I was, to be honest, high school, I was so conscious. I was like, wow, man, like I wish I could, like, buy this and that, like how my friends can buy stuff, like, so fast. I was like, oh, man. But I met so many great friends, especially Icy, them, Burn, everybody. They're really great. This guy, Burn, he treated me like, I'm like a brother.
Yeah, yeah.
So he has extra money. He was just, oh, don't worry, bro, I got you.
Yeah, yeah.
So this was high school. I was like, dude, I only have 80 pesos a day because I get 400 weekly. We get weekly allowance, and I could only buy. I memorized this because I ate this the whole year for like a whole year and a half. First year high school up until second year. I ate this Thai rice, ketchup, extra rice. So 2 rice and Thai and this ketchup.
What is it?
It's a Thai chicken, and then 2
Chicken
rice.
liver.
No, just chicken, like
Chicken.
Thai part.
Oh,
Thai
Thai.
part,
Oh, okay,
I ate
okay.
that for like a year and a half because it's so good. This canteen is so good. I was like, wow.
And you
I-
could afford it.
yeah, that's it. Like 75 pesos and that's it. Yeah, and then I was like, okay, it's G. So we eat, like our friends eat like around recess. So we have the whole time during lunch. And we have training. It was okay back then. But when I get home, that's when it's hard, like, oh man, I'm so hungry. And I don't know, man, like, I don't know how I survived, to be honest. I don't know how. But
And then when you were in college, like what you were
yeah,
saying
it's kind of
before.
the same. Like when I'm in college, there's food, but there's no taste. But for me, it's like, oh, as long as
So
there's
when did it
rice.
stop?
Recently, to be honest.
What do you mean, like in the last 2 years? 3
Yeah,
years?
when my aunt passed away, like, we chip in
Why
food
was she
now.
so bad?
I don't know if she's bad or not. I don't know what's her thoughts. I
Did
don't
she
know
have
what's inside.
kids?
That's why if only I knew, I would have asked her.
Did she have kids?
No, no kids at all. I could have asked
she have
her
a husband?
why. No one.
Why don't you ask her when she was still alive?
Because I'm not the person who's like, pa, my dad, what's wrong, my wife, and this and that. You know, that's why I love the Like every year when we go home, my mom, my dad, they prepare so much good food. Like just, not so much, but like just enough for us. But it's so good. I would gain so much in the polo because the food is fresh. How my mom and dad cooks, like they're so good. And then when you go to Cebu, it's like parang I look forward to like just hanging out with my friends. That's it. But as long as there's food, like my dad said, unsay nasa tubangan nimo kan ana. What's in front of you, just eat it. So I mean, I was like, whatever, that's food.
Yeah, yeah. So you guys are fine now, right?
Getting there, getting there
Are your
because
parents
we're
still
still
working?
selling. You know, we're selling the properties now. So I'm glad we can now.
Are your parents still working?
My mom just handling the pharmacy in Dipolog.
But your dad's retired.
Yeah, my dad's retired.
How old are your parents?